And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and hopefully making money doing all those things. This is also my daily journal, my recorded daily journal, so I can keep track of my thoughts and keep track of how I'm trading and how I'm choosing my trades, which sometimes is successfully, sometimes it's not so successfully. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the risk disclaimer screen, which is right here. Since I'm in the United States, I think this is required by law. If not, it's a good idea just to say these things. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. I have held NFA registration at this time, and I am an aspiring funded prop firm trader with a couple of companies in England, in London, England. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. Get a little sip of coffee, and here we go. Let's go straight into what we're doing today. So here we are. We have the DXY right here. This is the dollar index. It's what a lot of it's a basket of currencies, starting with the euro at 56%. The Great British Pound is in there somewhere. The euro, I'll have to look it up again. As a matter of fact, let's look it up right now. And XY components. Okay, here we go. So here's the DXY. Measures the largest weight is the euro at 57.6, the yen at 13.6, the Great British Pound at 11.9, the Canadian at 9.1%. Oh, how about that? And is that the Swedish krona? Yeah, it is. Swedish krona at 4.2%, and the Swiss franc at 3.6%. So that's a little bit weirder than I thought it was going to be, but hey, it was created by the International Exchange and Intercontinental Exchange in 1973. Which, if I'm not mistaken, it's based out of Atlanta now. Is it? Yeah, we don't know. Oh, there's the website. How about that? There's the ICE. The Intercontinental Exchange, which is different from all the news stuff. Except all cookies. About us. Best relations. Careers. Go to careers and see if it's got an idea of where it is. I think it's in Atlanta. Sydney, Australia, Atlanta, Georgia. Yep. I think it's based out of Atlanta, Georgia. They also have offices all over the place. New York. Yeah. So they I know I used to live in Atlanta a long time ago. So that's what's how about that? So that's it's an article I was reading yesterday. Highly recommended this article. It's a good idea to read this. Silver shock talks about the silver shock resets the trade after historic rout. Probably. Let's get back to the DXY. DXY is not really going anywhere right now. It's look at the currency strength meter, and the USD and the JPY are down at the bottom, along with the Great British Pound. Predominantly, the Pacific Rim currencies are doing well, are stronger today. Doesn't mean that there's not a trade in here. So the DXY is just kind of hanging out around 97.56. See if we've got any information coming out today. Let's see. I don't see anything. Oh, good. Lots of Fed speak. Fed speak is highly unpredictable, so you can't really tell what's going to happen with that. And then today we've got nothing. New Zealand unemployment rate. I do not trade the Kiwi, so I'm not doing that one. And then tomorrow we have ISM. So with that, might be a pretty boring day today. Euro versus the pound. The Great British Pound is higher than the euro today, it looks like, as this is going down. Looks like it's trying to form a doji right there, which could send it higher. Turnaround doji like that one did. So that's a possibility right there on the daily charts. We get a doji there. Could see a reversal in the euro versus the pound. And again, another reversal candle is trying to form right there, which is it's got 9 hours left, 7 hours left, 8 hours left. For the euro versus the dollar, it's right there at resistance. So this would be a good time to come into that and maybe buy into it around just north of that doji. About 1830. Right now it's at 1790. That's maybe a pretty decent little trade. Probably want to get over that candle. 1838. It's an idea. May or may not work out, but it's an idea. You're selling straight into resistance. So, I mean, buying straight into resistance. I don't know. That's a good idea. This whole range right here is just going to be troublesome. If it stays in this range, that's going to be a no trade, because it's, unless you get on a really short time frame. Dollar versus the yen kind of filled that candle we had a couple of days ago, or that filled that gap. And now it is trying to go northward of that, but it doesn't see that it's really going anywhere. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Pound versus the yen, pound versus the dollar. Again, it looks like a reversal candle is trying to form right there, but again, you're buying straight into resistance. So I'm not sure that's going to be a good idea either. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Pound versus the yen, it's right here. Going higher, but so crossover 213, but again, we've got the tops right here at 213.60 and 213.94, so those are not, again, it's an area where you're buying straight into resistance. I keep saying that over and over again, but it's true in all these markets. We're buying, if you're going to buy something, you're buying straight into resistance, and that's never a good idea. I can't get any clearer than that. So this is definitely buying straight into resistance. Buying straight into the 2026 open, or the 2025 close, depending on how you look at things. Don't know that one takes precedence over the other. Canadian versus the yen. It's going to look to getting into this over this green line. It made it over the green line and then changed its mind. So we're not sure where it's going. Could be hanging out right there at that 4-hour support line, which has broken down a little bit. It's got a bunch of touches on it, but none of them are clear at all. I see Mike Boutros' frustration in trying to figure out what's going on with the Canadian right now. Dollar versus the Canadian. Okay, Canadian versus the yen, not really going anywhere. It's kind of hanging out, and right there at the 2025 close, 2026 open. Oil, again, just kind of hanging out. Let's be waiting on a bunch of something. I know it's NFP week, but the NFP's not until Friday. Aussie, it's right here. Still just kind of settling in after the rate hike yesterday. The rate hike of 0.15% for the Aussie. It's going to give us a little bit of a jump. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Did we get that? We don't know yet. Yes. It did do a rate hike yesterday. I need to trim my mustache. It's tickling my face. To the Aussie gold. Let's go to our gold and see what's happening with gold. We finally have a bearish engulfing candle right there. However, we're going straight into this line, which is what is this line? Looks like it's two of them. Text. What is that? Still bullish. Okay. So if it breaks this line, it's still bullish on gold. It's not breaking it with any enthusiasm, is it? So 2020 49.27 is the resumption start on that. See if it's still going to remain bullish. We've got a bearish, bullish engulfing candle, but it does not have any enthusiasm behind it as of yet. So it's maybe a good time to get into that trade. At about 49.33, maybe 49.40. Platinum, kind of trying to stage a little turnaround too. It's 22.50. Palladium, 18.17, and again trying to stage a little bit of a turnaround. Nice doji candle right there too. Silver. So what's going on with silver? Silver is also got a nice bearish, bullish engulfing candle. But again, we've got this great big red spot right here, which created a lot of selling pressure on silver, which indicates a lot of potential selling pressure on silver. So I don't see that just blasting through that again. I don't think we're going to see $120 silver for quite some time. And we may not see 87, may not see it as high as 87 for very long. We could get a big washout sellout coming soon by one of the big banks dumping paper. Or all the big banks dumping paper. I don't know how it works. Well, I've got an idea how it works, but we're not going to talk about it. So with that's all I got today. Just kind of sitting and waiting and watching for something to happen that we can take advantage of, maybe profit from. In the meantime, you guys have a great one. If you like this video, then by all means hit the thumbs up. If you would like to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you want to talk to me directly, then by all means send a comment. I'm not giving you my email address. I don't give out my email address on this channel because you don't need it. And I don't need the hassle. So with that, you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.